On the morning of November 10th, 2010, in the small town of Apple Valley, Ohio, a Dairy Queen manager made a call she would never forget. One of her most reliable employees, 32-year old Tina Herman, hadn't shown up for her shift. That was completely out of character for her, and it was the first sign that something was very, very wrong. Within 24 hours, police would perform a welfare check at Tina's home, only to walk into a bloodbath. The house was soaked in it, but there were no bodies. A mother, her two children, and a family friend were simply gone. The only thing left behind was a single chilling clue that would lead investigators to an unemployed tree trimmer and a monstrous secret hidden deep in the woods. When police stepped inside Tina Herman's home, the scene was a nightmare of brutal violence. There's a shocking amount of blood, but Tina, her 11-year-old son Cody, and her friend Stephanie Sprain were missing. So it was Tina's 13-year-old daughter Sarah Maynard. As investigators began to process the horrific scene, they found the clue that would break the case wide open. A Walmart receipt for tarps and garbage bags. The store security footage gave them a face and a name: Matthew Hoffman. Hoffman was a 30-year-old unemployed tree trimmer with a prior conviction for arson. His neighbors described him as a reclusive old man who had a strange obsession with collecting huge piles of leaves. 4 days after the family vanished, a SWAT team raided Matthew Hoffman's house in Mount Vernon. What they found inside was deeply bizarre. The home was filled with the same massive piles of leaves the neighbors had mentioned, and there were dead squirrels in the freezer. Then in the basement, they found her, bound but alive. 13-year-old Sarah Maynard was on a bed made of leaves, where she had been held captive for 4 days. Hoffman was arrested immediately, but a terrifying question remained. Where were the other three? He refused to talk, and with every passing hour, the hope of finding them alive was fading. What Hoffman eventually revealed would shock even the most seasoned detectives. For a closer look at the psychology of killers like Hoffman, the documentary The Basement on Discovery Plus explores this case in incredible detail. And if you want more true crime stories that uncover the darkness hiding in plain sight, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Despite the find the bodies, prosecutors offered Hoffman a deal. If he revealed their location, they would take the death penalty off the table. He took the deal, writing a 10-page confession and drawing a map that led police to a remote wildlife area. There, he pointed them to a 60-foot hollow tree. Inside, dismembered and wrapped in garbage bags, were the remains of Tina Herman, Cody Maynard, and Stephanie Sprain.
Midnight, cameras capture a man grabbing garbage bags and tarps off the shelves. He pays for them with cash and then leaves. Parking lot cameras show the unidentified man exiting the store and driving away. Native was convicted of burglary and arson in Colorado and sentenced to 8 years in prison. Records indicate that after his release, he returned to Knox County.
It is Sunday, November the 14th. And it's about 8:57 a.m.
I think you know what we want to talk about, but we need to find some people. Matt, can you hear me?
Matt, do you go by Matt or Matthew?
We'll give you a minute, man, if you need to think a little bit. Just tell us when you're ready. Tell me what I can do to help you. We'll start wherever you want us to start. You want to talk about the weather, we'll do that. Just tell me where they're at. I'll quit talking. We have two families here that are going through hell right now, and you control the strings. You have the ability to help them people out. You have the ability to make them feel at ease. You have that ability to do that. And we're here asking you to help us and help them. And ultimately, it will help yourself. You will sleep better again, Matt. You will sleep better again. But you're going to have to own up to what's happened here. You're going to have to take responsibility for what's happened. And you're going to have to show us that you care, that you give a shit, Matt. that you honestly do have a heart. Tell me what you want to do. I'm going to give you one more opportunity before I walk out of this room. To tell me where I can go get Cody, Tina, and Stephanie. One more opportunity.
Hi, Matt. I'm Joe Dietz. I'm a special agent with the Ohio Criminal Investigation. I just came in down here to help these guys out a little bit. And this morning I've been, since the time that they came into your house, I've been down with Sarah. I don't know if you knew her name, Sarah. But I've been down kind of trying to take care of Sarah, helping her down at the hospital, getting the, examination and all that stuff done. We're doing everything we can to kind of help her understand what's happened. At least, as much as we know it at this point. It's obviously going to be, a bit rough for her. And she had some questions that I wasn't able to answer. But I told her that I would try and, at least talk with you and see if we could get a couple of answers. Do you remember her asking you about what happened to her mom and her brother? Because she said that she asked you a couple of times. Do you remember that?
I don't want to talk anymore.
Do you want me to take the cuffs off so you can actually put this on? Or you just want to put it around you? Do you want pants? No, these are, no? Okay. Well, they're here if you do. Okay. Alright. I saw you shiver in there and I thought that it is a little chilly in here. I'm the one that's got the sweater on, so. I can see the pain in your face. Like I said, it's just kind of written all over there, and you seem pretty alone with all of it. And you don't have to be. I'd like to help you. It's okay. It's gotta feel better just to let it out. I know it is for me.
I think I'm crazy.
Why do you think that?
Because I must have done something bad. I wouldn't be here if I didn't.
Well, that can be worked through.
I'm afraid to even know what it was I did.
You're afraid to have me know what you did?
I'm afraid to even know what I did.
No. It can only help you. You can't work through something you don't know.
So did you go to Quantico?
I did.
Was that just training?
Yeah. I was there about 4 months. That's what you have to graduate from to get in. Have you ever been there?
I bet your parents are proud.
They're proud of me. Hope so anyway.
You seem very sincere and genuine.
Oh.
Part of me wishes that I could help you. And a part of me is afraid to just know what happened. I'm afraid that what they're saying is true and that I'm some sort of monster.
I don't think you're a monster at all.
I can't hurt people. I can't.
How did you come to have Sarah at your house?
I heard her. I found her.
Now, where'd you find her?
Tied up.
Tied up where?
My basement.
How you doing now? I have something for you. If that looks familiar, the handwriting from your mom. If you want it, read it.
Kind of.
Yeah, why don't you do that? I can tell you it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. I hear she makes those better cards, she makes. Does it make a difference to you that your mom's going to be there no matter what?
It's comforting.
Yeah. Are you concerned that whether it is no matter what? Is there still a fear of that? I think in a lot of ways, she's probably already thought the worst, and she's still willing to support you. So I don't think you have to worry about how bad it really is, and how she's going to feel about that. I think she's going to respect you as a man so much more, though, if you come straight with it and allow us to bring the people home, one way or the other, that we can bring them home. And that's going to mean so much more. We know that they're out there and that they're most likely dead. But still, you can bring closure to the family. We have to have the bodies so the families can have closure and that you can get a better deal with this, which is very important for your family and for your mom, so that you can be there for her. I think it's just weighing heavy on you, and you're afraid that if you tell us, it's going to hurt you in some way with the case, and it's the exact opposite. It's really the exact opposite.
I told you I don't remember. I can't help you.
Hey, Tom, you call jail and ask them to send somebody up to escort him back. Work out? No? You gotta do a little workout.
They're telling me that they are pushing, and well, they're pushing. The prosecutors are pushing to have you come and have a hearing, and this is it. This is your last chance to talk to us, literally. And
Unless there's a lawyer present.
that's what they're pushing for.
They won't
You're
let-
saying,
lawyers won't let you talk.
yeah, you're saying you're still willing to talk to us without an attorney, but that's what's being done now as far as pushing for that. So this is your last chance right now to talk to us.
They'll come
without
in and make
one-
the decisions for you.
Yeah,
I mean, literally. They'll
switch
take
it
that
all
away.
around.
They make it sound like it's your freedom, but really they won't give you that
Well,
chance.
it's really not in my best interest to talk without a lawyer. It's your best interest.
Well, if you, again, hopefully we've built some trust to know that we're not lying to you when we tell you that it does help you in the end. You gotta think of your family and you, yourself, and how that's gonna work. They're gonna be the ones that you have to face in the end, and how they're gonna view that. Your mom has been pressing to say, just do the right thing and tell us where they are, and she will be there for you. That's what's going to give her pride, knowing that you were honest, and this is your last chance.
In his confession, Hoffman claimed it was just a robbery that went wrong when the family came home unexpectedly. He pleaded guilty and was sentenced to life in prison without parole, where he remains today. He may have believed he had committed the perfect crime, but he made one fatal mistake. He left a brave young girl alive, and her survival exposed his monstrous secret.